If I'm to define the term a brand in my own personal terms, I would call it a very conscious and intentional effort that you do, be it in business or in your own personal life, with the intention of influencing people in a certain and specific area that you're dealing with. Most often than not, when you talk about a brand, one thing that comes to people is a business, because usually brand is attached to a business. But today we just want to speak about a brand as a personal thing. Those things that drive you, your passions, your visions, all those things that shape you up into the person that you are when we see you outside. I want you to understand something, that you are your brand. How you treat yourself, how you handle yourself is exactly what people are going to see and what people are going to define of you. Well, welcome back to the channel. Of course, is my name. I'm a vet by profession, musician by gifting, and a photographer by passion. Stay tuned. I often ask myself, what is the essence of life? What is the main reason of life? And I figured out in my own personal terms that life is all about assignment. Life is all about purpose. And part of life is so that you can give into other people's lives, so that you can make someone's life a bit better. After, of course, having made your own life better. Today is all about reminding you that you are what you present yourself as. You are your own brand. And today I'm just going to talk about 3 things that are going to help us understand how we can be the best brand that we can ever possibly be. Number 1, let's talk about your social footprint. What is your value proposition? What value are you adding to other people? What value have you gained, have you put inside yourself that you're able to give out to other people? Remember, you are what you eat. Monkey see, monkey do. What you get into yourself, what you get into your spirit, what you feed your mind with is what you become at the end of the day. Some of the things that we are exposed to subconsciously, we find ourselves releasing in front of people. Be aware and be conscious of what you feed yourself with. Whatever you put inside of you, make sure that it makes you a better person. Make sure that it makes you stand out in front of everyone. Make sure that there is a value proposition that you are adding to other people out there, that you are adding even to your own life, because you are your own brand. A brand is known for its own value. There is no brand that stands out if it does not give something of value that is unique to everyone else. Number 2, as a brand, you must have a specific plan of action. You need to reorganize your priorities. Some of us, we fail to meet the targets that we want to meet in life. Some of us, we fail to meet the visions, to fulfill and unfold the visions that we have because of the priorities that we have. If we fail to plan, we are planning to fail. Whatever you do, it all goes back to the priorities. Remember that one thing that we do not have in this world is time. We can only spend time, and once we've spent it, we can never get it back. So we need to restructure and reorganize our lives such that at the end of the day, the brand that you're supposed to be, the brand that you're supposed to exude, the brand that you're supposed to give out to other people to feed from and benefit from, it really becomes the brand that you give out. So reorganize, restructure, and remold your life, and put things that are supposed to come first, so that the brand that you are can really pop out and blossom the way it needs to be. Third and final thing, but not the least, pay attention to detail. As you are living your life as the brand that you are, as you are living your life the best way you want to, take care of the little things. Once you have defined the brand that you are, once you have defined how you want to live your life, there are small pieces of our lives that we usually want to neglect because we think they're not important, but those are the things that at the end of the day really help you identify with who you want to be. For example, let's say that you're an aspiring entrepreneur. It then means that the way you dress, the way you talk, and the way you walk is going to have to fall within the lines of being a successful entrepreneur. Whatever you do, if you dress anyhow and if you don't pay attention to the way you dress, the way you talk or mold yourself, you figure out that there are some investors, there are some people that are supposed to be part of your network that you will lose just because of not paying particular attention to detail. So what we're saying is, who you want to be should be followed up by how you act on a day-to-day basis. Because remember that whatever you do in life, it eventually molds you into the person that you want to become. Remember, we say that what you eat, what you bring into you, what you feed yourself with, it eventually pops out and exposes who you really are on the inside. And as Diego says, the real you is not you, but the real you is the one that is within you. So the things that are inside of you, those are the things that really define who you are. For example, we are Christians. We are defined by the life of Christ. We are Christ-like, which means that we act, walk, talk, move like Christ. Whatever we do, it has to fall within those means. Otherwise, we say that in vain. So whoever you want to be, the brand that you want to become, make sure that you follow up with the value proposition. Make sure that you follow up with your plans. Make sure that you follow up with paying attention to detail, because if we neglect those minor things in life, we are not going to become the brands that you are. Whatever you do, whatever you want to do, whatever you aspire to be, walk, talk, and carry yourself like it, because you only become what you feed yourself with. If your subconscious says that you are an entrepreneur, walk like one, talk like one, and associate like other entrepreneurs.